Okay, so today we're going to be fitting a digital wireless backup camera to the van. I've gone for the AUTO-VOX, so let's open it up, let's have a look at it, let's get it on. Okay, so I've already taken it out of the box. It is packed really well. This is real nice packaging. To be fair, you guys, if you watch this channel, you know that I'm all over my packaging. I've moved it around, got it all out. This is kind of what you've got to work with. I've briefly gone through the instructions and had a look at what we need to do, but basically I've built this. This is the monitor. We've got the wire for the monitor, we've got the charging lead. I've already charged this. Guys, this is a reversing camera which is solar panelled, so it minimises, obviously it's wireless, so it minimises all the routing of the wires and everything to the back, as you will see on this video. So let's get started and let's get mounting this on the back now. Okay, so we're going to start at the back. Now we've got to install the solar panel itself with the reverse camera. Panel at the bottom, reverse camera at the top. This is adjustable, so I can adjust this when fitted to suit the image that I want and to make it work perfect for me. Get this removed, get all this area cleaned up, get the plate cleaned and the centre marked so I can have a reference point. So I want that perfectly centre and the camera also. Okay, so you need to make sure this area is all super clean because that will help with adhesion. The same with the back of the plate. All I've done is measure the plate and now I've got my reference line, which is the centre line. So you'll see that the camera itself and the solar panel have got these plates on and they've got double-sided tape both sides, sticky tape both sides. So what you have to do is peel these off. Just do the front first, stick it to the back of the plate. Obviously guys, measure these as well, or you can use this indent as a reference line, just guessing, gauging in the middle, or you can measure it. But if you put that into the middle, like let me show you, kind of like that, if you like, stick it on. Do the same with the top. We'll do that now and then I'll show you and then we'll start getting this fitted. Hay fever's a killer, man. Okay, so I've done that now. I'm super happy with the location of it, where I've put it. Having a press plate has actually helped me out a little bit because it's allowed me to push the wire down behind, but these do go behind the sticky anyway. It kind of works quite well. So now I'll peel these off, mount the plate in place, and then that's allowing that to be stuck to the plate and to the body of the car. So that's, or the panel of the van rather. So that's going to be all the adhesion that it's going to need. We'll get that on now and then we'll move to the inside and then start the monitor and the control switch. Okay, so now moving on into the front of the van to do the front part of this fitment. Now guys, this is a super easy installation. Now I'm trying to make the video as detailed as possible, but it's just so simplistic. It's kind of like I don't want to drag it on. Now for me, at nearly the end of this conversion, which I know has been dragging on guys, I could have routed wires and stuff in and pulled carpet back or pulled trim panels back, and I didn't really want to, and I was looking for a simple solution. I'm a little bit sick and tired of kind of touch parking and guessing where I am, and almost every time I use the van nearly go through the garage door. So I was looking, and this product is actually probably the best for me because I haven't got to route wires all to the back. It's super easy to fit, it's super easy to use. I mean, it's great really. So to avoid being asked loads, because I always do, everyone always comments saying, where did you get it from? Have you got a link? The link to this product is below in the description box. It's an Amazon link. It is in the description box below. What we've got now is we've got the monitor. So if we just peel that off. Now you've got a few different options with this in terms of placement. You can turn that around because you can undo it here and swivel it round. You can have it kind of a sat-nav kind of layout or setup if you like. Or for me, I'm just going to simply, you flick this up here like that, and it's a suction pad, same as, like I said, a sat-nav, super sticky, and it's literally going to go, adjust it a little bit, Christ, I can't get it off. Okay, so it's going to simply go there. Hold on, I'll get this right in a minute. I'm kind of winging it a little bit, guys. You'd have to excuse if I look a bit tired and stuff. And I know the uploads have been slow lately, but I've got a newborn and all that good stuff. So it's been a little bit challenging lately, but I am getting back on it. The uploads are coming. I promise you guys, this camper conversion has got to be the longest going. And it's just being delayed and delayed by me not really being active. So it is changing. Guys, as I've said, you literally mount the back, you stick it to the plate, centre line, stick it to the van. That's it. Providing you've charged it first. There is a lot of literature with this. If your van's going to be in a garage for a couple of months, you might want to recharge it. But if your van is going to be in daylight and being used, you're good to go. You don't need to, that's your solar panel, you know, you don't need to touch it. So for the front, you've got your normal cigarette lighter port. So for now, for the purpose of this video, I am going to just plug it in and just kind of free roll it to get it running. Good thing about this, guys, is how thin that little connector is. That means I can now do a good job off camera. I'm going to drill a very small, let's say a 4 or 5 mil maximum hole behind this. I can push that down behind the dash, and I'm going to have all this behind the dash so you can't see it. I'm even going to have this section behind the dash so you can't see it. And because it's such a thin bullet type style connector, it allows you to have a small hole. Like I said, this isn't the finished result, but I do want to get the video out for you guys because I do want to share this product. Look at that. See, look at that. Let's get you off here. There we go. Obviously, I've got adjustments to do at the back. I've got to tilt the camera down and stuff. I mean, we've just literally thrown it in, and it's looking good already. I'm super excited. The way this works, guys, is it's got a switch. So this button is like an activation button, if you like. It's like an on or off kind of switch. Okay, so I've simply just took the backing off the adhesion tape and stuck that there. For the reason for that is that's where I've got the monitor. Obviously, this is your field of view. So I would now go to select reverse, simply press that, and on pressing that, on the way past, it comes up. Now, there is different settings on this. You can go through, you can adjust the brightness, you can adjust whether you have it from a mirror setting or a normal. So you can have it mirror, which kind of flips it over as a mirror view, or I like it on normal. You can reduce or add the reversing time for the amount of time for this camera to be live. You can remove and add the guidelines, which I think I like them on, to be fair. It's just an extra bit of guidance. Self-explanatory, guys. The green, the amber and the red, you know, I don't need to teach you that, but yeah, I'm really happy with that, to be fair. Super easy. Like I've mentioned, you can literally route this wherever you want. I might actually take it off and put it up here because I think that'll look quite nice because I've already got a few things going on. And yeah, I'll just leave that there. I have my sat nav this side if I ever go out anyway. And I've mentioned before, I'm going to put an extra power point in here soon. And I'll just do this neatly. You know, you guys don't need to see that. I'll do this neatly under, let's turn around actually. I'll do all the wiring and stuff just under the dash basically. I don't need to film that. You just got to drill a hole, poke it through, cable tie it all in a bundle at the back and basically plug it in. I mean, it's just to hide the wiring. It's not hard. I mean, most people get their stereo out or change the stereo, so you could do that. Literally, on removal of the stereo will give you access to do it all. So this is what it's like. I want to go into reverse. Simply press that. I'm going to move it to there, I think. Select reverse. That will then come up with the guidelines on because that's what I've chose. And then at the back, that's how you're looking. Solar panel at the bottom, and then the reversing camera, the adjustable on the adjustable mount at the top. Guys, when you've adjusted this to suit your needs, is what you've seen off the monitoring side. There's 2 little screws, one either side. You need to just nip those up just so it doesn't move under vibrations of driving. No drilling involved, no running wires all the way from the front to the back. Really easy, really convenient. So on that one, guys, I'll end the video here. As I've mentioned, I have put the Amazon link to this product below, so if it suits your needs, please feel free to click on it. As always, thank you for watching. See you next time.